Hey everybody, Phoenix Kawamoto here at the Town of New Paltz's Office for Community Wellness. Thank you for being part of this series, and we are bringing it to a close with a very important final piece of the report. The chapter 4 of this report really does a extensive dive in recommendations for local communities, governments, institutions, with a number of different actionable items and recommendations and guidelines to help assist communities in bringing this information forward and making necessary changes to support the wellness and the connection of their communities and their community members. We're going to be taking a moment to talk about how the Town of New Paltz's Office for Community Wellness is utilizing and doing the work that is recommended in 3 of those pillars, actually 4, and give you some local context as to how our work has been dovetailing with what has been recommended and how we are going to be moving forward with those recommendations into the future. So there are 6 pillars, 3 of which we are limited by the scope of service and the reach of this department. I'll touch briefly upon those and explain those, and then focus more on the 3 that are really embedded in the work that we do here. So the first one to mention is about public policy, enacting pro-support public policy. Now, their recommendation around that is to have local government or government officials and institutions be in communication with key stakeholders to hear directly how they can write and create policy that would support connection and connectivity within the community and support individuals within the community. Mobilizing the public health sector is the second pillar that they recommend, and that's something that the Ulster County Department of Health, as well as other organizations and the governing bodies of the county, have been involved with to look at how they can help support the training of healthcare providers, healthcare centers, and the like. Reforming digital environments is the third pillar. And that really is about looking to support research and investigation and developing policies that better protect individuals in relationship to the digital environments that they're in. In social media, there's certainly been a lot of discussion with the research that's come out on how social media and algorithms that are being utilized impact youth and vulnerable youth and their mental health and wellness. So this is an area of major concern, and not just for young people, but for other individuals as well. The impact in mental health around depression and anxiety really is speaking very loudly that we need to do a better job at how we can create more protection and support and safety. So those are the 3 pillars that we have limitations with. So the 3 pillars that the Office for Community Wellness is extremely focused on is strengthening connection in local communities. We won't speak any more about that because we've spent a lot of time over the course of these different video segments. This has been a strong point of New Paltz and organizations and community stakeholders, parents, youth who care about this community, who've been involved for 20 years now, making this a priority through coalition work when it first started in 2005 to present day. So there is that long history and dedication to local community coming together to enhance community and community connection. The 5th pillar that the report talks about is deepening our knowledge. And What they're referring to in that pillar is a commitment on the federal level to continue the research and create guidelines and best practices so that communities have a blueprint so that they can support community wellness at home. In addition to that, there is another component which is about public awareness. We will be sharing this information through all of our different networks, and this is where it does take, quote unquote, a village. It takes a town. It takes all of us through our circles of influence and our social networks and connections to help share that information so that as many voices can come to the table as possible to brainstorm and co-create what we need here. Again, that is really one of our primary driving goals here at the Office for Community Wellness. So the sixth and final pillar that we'll be talking about is building a culture of connection. And here's where, yes, this office and our network of various community-based organizations and providers, they play their role as, stakeholders and foundational components of the community. But it really is about all of us and how we bring our voice and how we lend support, again, through those social networks and through our ability to model and be a voice for the importance of connection. So there are many different opportunities for us to find the ways to be the change we'd like to see here in New Paltz. We just do a small piece of it. And luckily, there are so many different community partners and organizations and individuals who are really working to bring and make sure great things happen here. But it's a big lift. And as my uncle used to say, many hands make light work. It certainly lightens the load and makes it a lot more fun and interesting when we're doing it together. So I thank you for, again, taking the time to watch these, helping us spread the word. If you have not yet already, please sign up for the newsletter, stay informed, reach out. We're here to listen. We're here to work together and see how we can help make things even better here in New Paltz. So stay tuned, everyone, and thank you again. Take good care. Bye-bye.